This video goes over the formula for the equation of a circle. The formula is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. H and k are going to be the center of your circle. Notice the formula has minus in it, but the center is at the positive version, so you take the opposite of what's in the parentheses. Or vice versa, you take the opposite of what the center is and plug it into your equation. R still stands for your radius. So if we look at this circle and we want to know where the center is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find the center. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my diameter is 6, so my radius is going to equal 3. And I find the same thing from the left to the right. So this gives me the center of my circle. So my center is located at 3, -1. My radius we found was 3. So my equation is x minus 3 quantity squared plus y, remember we do the opposite, plus 1 squared is equal to 3 squared, and 3 squared is what? 3 squared is 9, so we're going to set that equal to 9. Equation of this circle, this is the center. Again, I'm going to count. Let's count here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can count from any direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So any direction that I count in, I still get the same radius. So my center is located at -2. 1, 2, 3, 4. My radius is 4. And so I plug it into my equation. X minus a -2 is x plus 2. Remember, we do the opposite sign. Plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 4 squared, and 4 squared is 16. If we look at this circle, trying to find where my center is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can again go in any direction and figure out that my radius for this one is 5. So my center is located at 2, 1. And my radius is 5. So my equation is going to be x minus 2 quantity squared plus y minus 1 quantity squared is equal to 5 squared, and 5 squared is 25. Now if you have the equations and you're asked to identify your center, your radius, and your diameter, I don't have anything added to the x or the y, so that means that my center is located at 0, 0. For my radius, remember I have to take the square root of what it's set equal to. In this case, the square root of 49 is 7. And to find my diameter, I simply take my radius and multiply it by 2, so 7 times 2 gives me 14. For this one, my center is located at, remember we take the opposite, 5, 3. My radius is going to be the square root of 121, or 11, and my diameter is going to be 2 times 11, or 22. For the third one, I'm going to take the opposite, so this is going to be a -6, +1 for my center. Radius is the square root of 9, or 3, and my diameter is 2 times 3, or 6. For this one, my center is going to be located at 10, -6. Remember the opposite. My radius is going to be the square root of 225, or 15, and my diameter is 2 times 15, or 30. Now if we're given the center and a point on it, I put my point 2, 5 and my center 0, 0, And I'm just going to count. So for my center, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the right 2. So I'm going to continue doing the same thing. I'm going to go to the right 5 and down 2. Then I'm going to go down 5 and left 2, excuse me. And then over to the left 5 and up 2. Now that gives me enough information that I should be able to sketch it. I'm going to cheat just a little bit because here I have a circle so that I can make one that looks fairly close to what it should be. So if you draw it as correctly as possible and not having any lopsided circles, you should have something that looks kind of like that. For the next one, I have a center at 2, 3. And it goes through the point -1, 4. So I have to go 1, 2, 3 and up 1. So I'm going to go up 3 to the right 1, left 3 down 1, and down 3 left 1. Again, I'm just trying to get an idea as to where exactly it's located. So that's going to give me a pretty good information about where my circle could be. This one, I have a center at 5, -1, and it goes through the point 0, 2. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 3. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and left 3. I'm going to go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So that hopefully gives me enough information that I should be able to sketch. And now you know why I don't sketch my circles, because they end up looking terrible. So this is what my circle should look like. A lot better when the graph does it. Good luck, and circle equations are easy.